Hi everyone, this is Dave with Android Police, and we are actually at Qualcomm's booth, but not for a Qualcomm product specifically. This is a new Android One phone, the first one announced in a while, if I remember right, and it's probably the highest-end Android One phone to date. It's made by a company called General Mobile, and the phone's going to go on sale in Turkey initially. I'm not sure if they're planning to bring it to other markets, but it's going to cost the equivalent of around 250 US dollars. And you're thinking, wow, that's a lot for an Android One phone, right? Well, this is actually a reasonably good phone. So we've got a Snapdragon 617 processor in this phone, which is admittedly probably the low point of the experience. It's going to be a fairly slow chipset, unfortunately, but that does get you a very modern, X8 LTE modem, so you get pretty solid connectivity stuff in there. It also includes a USB-C port. I can unplug this, and you can see there with Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0. Which is the latest specification. I'm not sure how many watts this particular version has. It's got a 5.5-inch Full HD 1080p LCD display that actually looks pretty good to my eyes. The touchscreen controller is a little less than ideal. You can feel the lag a little bit. There's some latency to it, but for a $250 phone, I'm not sure it's worth complaining about too much. It's got a 13 megapixel front camera with a front-facing flash, a 13 megapixel rear camera with a dual LED flash, and it's actually got this kind of nifty little charging notification light here on the bottom. I'm not sure if it comes through on the video too well, that pulsates, which is always nice. Who doesn't like a notification light? Like I said, it's an Android One device, so it's running, completely stock Android, although it looks like it's got one or two content preloads in there. It's running Android 6.0.1 with the latest security patch, February 1st. What else do we know about it at this point? It's got a whopping 32 gigabytes of internal storage, which is a lot for a low-end phone, and it still has a micro SD slot. Now, we're not sure if it works with Android's adoptable storage or not, because apparently Google is advising that unless your phone has a very minimum amount of onboard storage, they're telling phone manufacturers you probably shouldn't use the adoptable storage. So we'd have to test that or ask General Mobile to know, and unfortunately they're not here to ask. It has 3 gigabytes of RAM, which should appease people who are concerned with memory specifications. And overall, it actually just seems like a pretty decent phone. The backside is, it kind of... yeah, I'm not really sure what it resembles. I mean, I kind of get a Motorola vibe to some extent, but not really. It's interesting. It's not, it's got the Android One logo there, and the giant General Mobile logo, which is probably the least appealing part of the phone. But overall, this is, for an Android One phone, very impressive, and perhaps a sign that Google wants to push the Android One brand a little more upmarket in some locations. And like I said, this phone is only going on sale in Turkey so far that we know of, so we're not sure where else it's going to end up. But if this is a sign of what's to come for Android One, it's a pretty good one.